Every relationship carries its own tale, and every tale hides a wound. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, a place where the truth doesn't whisper, it bleeds. Her laugh sliced through the kitchen like a shard of glass against porcelain. "You're ridiculous," she said, slamming her phone onto the counter. "It was only a kiss. God, why are you so insecure?" I stood motionless, her words drifting in the air like smoke that refused to clear. She wanted me to lash out, yell, accuse, demand an explanation. Anything she could twist into evidence that I was controlling. Instead, I smiled. Not a wide grin, not forced, just enough to rattle her composure. Her frown deepened. She stole a quick glance at me, then looked away, unsettled, almost nervous. I picked up my coffee and walked out without a word. At that moment, I knew she was already gone. What she didn't know was that I'd already begun. It had started 3 weeks earlier. Subtle shifts at first, long nights at work, quick showers the second she got home, her phone always face down on the nightstand. I tried convincing myself I was imagining it, that maybe we were just growing distant. Then I found the lipstick. A bold, fiery shade tucked in her blazer pocket. A color she would never wear. I didn't confront her. Confrontation only gives liars time to sharpen their stories. Instead, I watched. I saw her texting under the dinner table, caught her eyes darting at her phone whenever she thought I wasn't looking. Then came the photo, a group picture from a work celebration. Her hand lingered on a man's chest, her smile softer, more private, more intimate than the one she saved for me. I stared at that picture for a long time. I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel heartbreak. I felt clarity. So I started building the case. Phone logs, calendar entries, entry and exit records from her office. Easy enough to collect through a quiet favor from a friend in security. Piece by piece, the puzzle came together. His name, his position, his wife's name, even his schedule. At home, I never missed a beat. I made her coffee in the mornings, asked about her day, kissed her goodnight. But at 2 a.m., while she slept peacefully beside me, I sat at my desk assembling everything into a perfectly damning file. Every late-night text, every phone call, every deadline that aligned with him leaving the office minutes before she did. The locker was my idea. A place she couldn't ignore, a truth she couldn't run from. The final piece fell into place yesterday. A photo of them kissing in the parking garage. Clear. Indisputable. I printed it along with a dozen others and slipped them into a plain envelope. Inside, I added a handwritten note. "Does he tell you you're enough, or just enough to destroy everything?" I sealed it and addressed it simply, "For you." This morning, before she arrived at work, I slid the envelope into her locker. At noon, I sat in my car across the street, watching employees file out for lunch. Then I saw her. Her walk was different now, quick, jittery, restless. She clutched her phone like a lifeline, her eyes darting nervously around her, as if even the air had turned against her. When she reached her car, she froze. Her phone buzzed again. I knew then the circle was complete. His wife would have opened her envelope by now. HR would have read the anonymous report waiting in their inbox. She sank into the driver's seat and buried her face in her hands. I didn't feel victorious. I felt unshackled. That evening, she didn't come home on time. When she finally walked in, her face was pale, eyes swollen and red, her posture broken, like a puppet with its strings cut. She opened her mouth as though to explain. "Don't," I whispered, raising a hand. Her lips trembled. For the first time in years, she looked small. I walked past her, grabbed my bag, and headed for the door. "Where are you going?" she whispered. I paused, just long enough to carve the moment into her memory. "Somewhere I don't need to smile to hide what you've done." Then I left. I didn't take much, just the essentials. As I drove away, I felt no temptation to glance back, no need to wonder how she would handle the wreckage. She would spend weeks trying to salvage her reputation, months cleaning up the fallout, maybe years questioning how I dismantled her world so quietly, without ever raising my voice. As for me, I was finished. Not healed, not hopeful, just finished. And in that silence I realized that was power.